everyone. This is N0GIY Quentin in Houston, Texas. And today, I wanted to talk a little bit about HT antennas. Ding, please wait. N0GIY. And that's my GMRS call, WRJK797. So, right here, we've got a very common radio. This is the Anytone 878. Don't mind that it says Radioddity on there. It's just rebranded. So if we carefully screw this antenna off, we'll see that this one right here has got the dreaded female SMA connector. And so the reason that this one is a kind of a bad thing to do for a radio is because you've got this center pin, the center conductor here, sticking out of this radio. And so with this kind of radio, it's really easy to damage the radio. You'll never damage the antenna. The antenna is got the female socket here, and the HT, the walkie-talkie's actually got that center pin. So what I want to talk about today is as you increase your collection of radios, you'll end up with multiple connector types. A very common example is this one right here. This is the FT5D. Let me just turn this little guy off here for a moment, and I'll unscrew the antenna, and I'll show you here really quick. This is the other version. Let me refocus. So yeah, you've got basically the exact opposite here now. You've got a female pin, or a female hole for a pin to stick into. So if I damage anything, it's just going to be on the antenna. The antenna is going to be a lot easier to replace than a radio. So, and what if you use multiple antennas? What if you're swapping antennas? So rather than buying a whole bunch of different antennas with different connector types, I recommend sticking to one antenna type. And my favorite is the BNC. That is the Bayonet Neelman, what is it? The Bayonet Neil Consolman, BNC. It's a type of coaxial cable connector, and it works by using a rotating ring to securely connect two coaxial cables together. So each cable is connected to with a pin inserted into the opposing connector. The rotating ring is then twisted to secure the connection. So yeah, they're low loss, they're very secure, easy to use. We don't have those screw threads. What they do, and I've actually got an adapter on this one. So to remove the antenna, you just push it down ever so slightly, rotate it maybe like a 1/4 degree, so 90 degrees counterclockwise, and it just pops off. And here's my antenna here. You can see this is actually how it looks with the BNC adapter attached. This is the Yaesu FT5 with the BNC adapter. And so I recommend getting a nice BNC adapter, one with that's color matching, one that's got this rubber ring. So I can actually, if there was a gap, this little rubber ring would kind of cover it. So right now I've got a 440 signal stick on here. But let me show you how easy it is to swap antennas. Let me grab a few. All right, so we got 2 signal sticks, and I think this is a Comet. All right, so right now we got 440 signal stick. 1/4 rotate. And now I can pop on another antenna. So again, you got to find the opening on the rotating ring. There's it fits into this groove. I have to spin it around a little bit. So it pops in, push it down a little bit, and rotate it, and you can actually feel when it pops into place. Might even be able to hear it. So yeah, when you get it in, there's a little circle in there that pops in, and then it's secure, nice and secure. And what's so great about this is you could carry around a bunch of different antennas. So maybe you've got a glow in the dark signal stick you use at night. Maybe you've got like a high vis antenna you use during the day. I like red because it actually matches the theme on my FT5. Yaesu's got a lot of white and red. So yeah, I like that little red accent. But yeah, then I can also switch over to this little Comet dual band. This one's nice because it's got a really thin whip. The signal stick is a little bit stickier. But most of the time, because I'll just use this to monitor GMRS or all kinds of frequencies on the UHF, this single band signal stick is a great value. But yeah, so limit your collection of antennas by just getting BNC adapters. And is there a particular place I'd recommend you get them? Yes, there is, actually. Signalstuff.com. So visit signalstuff.com, and they've got all these different antennas. You got all these different antennas with these different connector types. But see, if you just buy a BNC BNC antennas, then all you have to do is get the different adapters for the different types of radios. So you can get SMA female to BNC, you can get SMA male to BNC, and yeah, these are really nice, nicely machined, very low loss, only $5 for the adapter. And then you've got the different types of antennas. You do get a discount if you buy in bulk. So I do recommend you get yourself a dual band and a single band 440. And in the dual band, they come in all kinds of colors. Some really, really cool color options. I've never seen the blue, but at some of the ham fests, I've seen yellow, orange, and I, of course, have red and the glow-in-the-dark green. And they've got one for if you live in a cold area. The clear one, I think, does better in cold environments. But they're really good antennas. They've also got, what do you call it? The SWR readings. But what else was I going to say? You can buy a sticker, and what's so cool about, buying stickers and all this is all the proceeds, from Signal Stuff, they all go to HamStudy.org. And HamStudy.org is just one of the best ways out there to get your ham radio license. Even if you're just a GMRS operator or even if you know nothing about radio, I think everyone should at least go and get their technician license. It unlocks so many privileges. And with hamstudy.org, let me just give you the basic rundown of how to get your license. You start off by taking a practice test. It'll break down your results into 10 sections. Then you go into study mode, and you go section by section, and you do the practice questions on each section. And the entire question pool is only about 250 questions. The test is only 35 questions. You only need to get 26 out of 35 to pass. And all the questions and answers are all available on hamstudy.org. And in addition, each of the questions also has a explanation on the back, as well as links to Wikipedia articles, fcc.gov, and other resources, as well as, equations. So a lot of the stuff you just want to memorize. Other stuff you want to get familiar with. Other things, there's just a few equations to learn. And I think the average kind of techie person could probably get their tech license in a week or two with some good study. But you can also get your general and your extra, and it's all free. Free of charge, as in free beer. They're just, it's sponsored by ICOM. It's, sponsored by the community, the amateur radio community. We all want you to get your license. It's a very welcoming group of people. So make an account on here, and then you can even find a session, take your test online. Some of them are free. Some of them charge like a $14 or $15 fee. I think as high as $20. That's just that goes to the volunteer exam coordinators. Kudos to them for offering this, because pre-pandemic it was very difficult to get your license online. You would have to go to a physical location. So, yeah, there's pros and cons to whether you want to do it remotely or if you want to go to a ham radio convention or meet up with a ham radio club. You know, if you're in a moderate to large size city, you'll be shocked just how many are near you. So, yeah, check this out. Support hamstudy.org, support signalstuff.com. Get BNC adapters for all of your radios. Get signal sticks for all of your radios. And live happily ever after with whatever walkie-talkies are in your future. This is N0GIY Quentin in Houston. If you guys have any questions or comments, leave them below. And I look forward to making more informative content. Have a great day, and 73, best regards.